Such a bummer. I had to miss that out. Whew. On my way to get the GV70 is a video show going on, so they blocked the roads. Let's get inside and get to meet the Genesis GV70. It's called Hanok, and I think they've picked the perfect place to showcase their newly released Genesis GV70. That's not the car we're waiting for. It's a Bentley instead of Genesis. Look at those people coming in with their gears on. All this Korean celebrities showing up on my video channel. Yep, they're doing the locations. They're checking out the location. She's supposed to be here at 4. I triple checked the address. Still not seeing it. Have a feeling that they're running a little late, perhaps. And I've just checked the Instagram, and this car is supposed to be the one that's been coming up here. Probably it's the Genesis GV70 standard model, and you should just be around the corner. I'm literally right on the dead-on spot of the address that Genesis has given me, but not seeing it whatsoever. Let's just stick around. I mean, I have no choice but to stick around. I've been standing in that corner for the past 10 minutes or so, trying to capture the Genesis coming in, trying to get the exhaust note. By the way, it's a beautiful city here. This again, that housings are called Hanok, and it's Korean traditional housing. Hopefully Genesis will come down this way, and then we'll be able to capture the moment of that GV70 rolling in. Alright, so this is what's up. I was at the right exact address that they have given me, but apparently the car is parked all the way up the hill, and since I spent 30-40 minutes waiting for the car, they're about to pull out. I have GV70 behind me. Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And this is a standard, and since we're running really short on time, this is the standard model. First impression of Genesis GV70, and the media is trying to capture the best picture and the moment of the car. And this is not the address that they give me. I was sitting right below there for like 30 minutes. The model we have in front of us is the standard model. I have no clue if this is a 2.2 diesel or 2.5 turbo. So this is gonna be just a quick look. It's not even going to be a review, unfortunately. So the quad lights, the quad tail lamp, GV70 has the same thing that they've been having throughout. This is going to be a really rough video. Just quick look at the interior. So it has that rugby steering wheel, and this is 21-inch rim to 55/40 square all around. And as we've seen, it does not have the circular tailpipe or the tip, but rather this vertical exhaust tips. But what's noticeable is they've gone through a very meticulous, and they've done a great job with the finish right there. Instead of just the tip, sitting there, they have the completed exhaust tip, the rear bumper, and that's how big of the trunk is. Some people, compared to what they've been driving, they say it's a relatively small CUV, but not so much. And definitely distinctive is this a C-pillar, a glass, and a design that we've never seen before. It actually drops right starting from there. It has that spoiler, so it gives that look of X3. It's bigger than X3, but not so much the X4. So it's somewhere right in the between. And this is a heck of a scene, seeing a car without the front plate on. And it's just a really a big bummer. And one more thing I want to touch on is this hood. The tip of the hood and the bonnet right there, it's done on purpose, and it's covering one of the quad lights right here, and it actually is standing out, as we can see. People say that, you know, if that's been done by purpose, it's been done for aesthetic reasons. And look at the front grills. It has the open and inlets, making the car look even more sportier. And they have active shutter that will open and close right in front of the radiator. Look at the tail light. It's getting further and further away, but such a bummer. I had to miss that out. And let me actually chase the car with them together. Whew. Alright, so that's the reverse light. It does have the guided reverse lights, as we've seen from the other Genesis, like so, located right at the bottom and below. Alright, so that's where I was, right here, and that was the address that Genesis has given me, but it's sitting right here, and it just is a perfect photo spot. I'm all caught up with the Genesis GV70 right here, and let me give you what it looks like on the public streets and roads. And I think that's gonna be the end. And actually, they're loading it up right there, so GV70 right in front of us, all-wheel drive. And this will have a different bumper if it's a sports model. The one we have right in front of us is 21-inch rim standard car. Please pardon, I'm catching up my breath. I've been running all throughout. And the car is right here. And the rev limiter is all the way up to 8,000, as well as the limiter is sitting at 7,200. So this is the gasoline model. It's gonna be real quick. The steering wheel, we've seen that on the GV80. It's put a lot of circular and oval design throughout the interior, as we can see. One that's covering up the entire ambient light, which is also put on there, and as well as the door catch right there. It's also using the oval shape overall, and also that beauty of white space still being presented in Genesis GV70 as well, almost as if it's a hidden. The vents, the side mirror, it's got the flag type, and it has a different color for this frame part instead of the mirrors, so it looks even more sportier. And also, I've been complimenting this throughout all Genesis, but this quarter glass is a lifesaver, especially when you're driving this car around in the city roads. And check out the taillight. It's just crazy. I kind of feel like that this Genesis emblem and the letters and characters are just perfectly fitting with the GV70 rather than the GV80. As we know, GV80 has large and humongous trunk space on the back, so Genesis emblem is, you know, sitting all throughout. But this looks very well balanced. As for the tail lights, left and right, along with the Genesis right in the middle, and they've also loaded the trunk compartment with some of the shooting gears, as well as car wash bucket. I like it, keeping the car clean all the time. And I love this tail light. We have not seen the design such thing as before, but of course, starting off with the GV70, I guess we'll be seeing more throughout, as well as the rear blades. Genesis has not actually hidden the rear blade, and we know, we've seen the technology from Santa Fe and a lot of SUVs. They have, of course, the technology to put it right underneath where the spoiler is, but they've done so on purpose. Probably they are thinking of maybe making this glass door possibly opening up, probably, but we'll see that. And big shout out to Genesis and also the personnel allowing me to take this close-up videos of the car. Really appreciate it, and it's just, it's beauty. And check out the clearance. It just loads up, no problem. And now the car is right up here, and that's how the emergency light lights up. Suspensions and some of the exhaust tips. So even for this 2.5 turbo model, it has two exhausts coming off just like that. They have fully revealed the car, but seems like they are putting on the covers just to make it a little more discreet up until now, I guess. That was a close call, and I'm pretty sure they have the sensors to you know, block it. They're not just going to run into the ceiling and the wall. And that's the second row. Just quick take a look at it. They're loading it on the second row seats. And one more thing before we let this go. So this molding right here, the moldings are color matched to the body and the fender, so don't worry about those. Just like the GV80, as for the side skirts, the door actually drops all the way down, sitting flush with the car, so don't worry about your pants getting dirty when you're letting yourself in and out of the car. And this is what the rear view looks like straight from the side. This is what you'll be seeing, the side of the GV70, and once that car is lit up, you'll be able to see the tail lights and the brake lights turned on, so no need to worry about those. And also the same case goes for the front lights, for the DRL and the headlights, and that controversial bonnet and the hood that actually sits on top of one of the top upper quad lights. Yep, big shout out and thanks a lot. They have not said a word about me running and chasing the car. They've been so gentle. Awesome. Big shout out to Genesis.